Greetings, my friend. Today, I want to talk to you about something that can truly transform your life. Acting and dressing like you are already famous. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I'm not famous yet. How can I act and dress like I am? Well, let me tell you, my friend, the secret to success is all about the mindset. You see, the way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself to the world, has a profound impact on the way people perceive you and the opportunities that come your way. When you act and dress like you are already famous, you are sending a powerful message to the universe that you are worthy of greatness, and the universe will respond in kind. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't have the money or the resources to dress like a celebrity. Well, let me tell you, my friend, that's just an excuse. You don't need to spend a fortune on designer clothes or a private jet to act and dress like you are already famous. It's all about the attitude, the confidence, and the belief that you are already success. Think about it, my friend. When you see a famous person on the street, what do you notice first? Is it their expensive clothes or their flashy accessories? No, it's the way they carry themselves, the way they interact with the world around them. They exude a sense of confidence and self-assurance that is simply undeniable. And you know what? You can have that too. You can cultivate that same level of confidence and self-assurance, regardless of your current circumstances. It's all about changing your mindset, about believing in yourself and your abilities. Now, I know what you're thinking, but how do I actually do that? How do I start acting and dressing like I'm already famous? Well, my friend, it's actually quite simple. It all starts with the way you carry yourself. Stand tall, hold your head high, and make eye contact with the people around you. When you walk into a room, don't be afraid to command attention. Speak with authority and conviction, and don't be afraid to take up space. And when it comes to your appearance, it's all about looking the part. Now, you don't need to spend a fortune on designer clothes or expensive accessories. In fact, you can often find amazing pieces at thrift stores or secondhand shops. The key is to focus on quality over quantity and to make sure that everything you wear fits you well and makes you feel confident. But it's not just about the clothes, my friend. It's also about the way you carry yourself. When you walk, walk with purpose. When you sit, sit with poise and grace. And when you interact with others, do so with a sense of charisma and charm that is simply irresistible. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I don't feel confident? What if I don't feel like I'm worthy of being famous? Well, my friend, that's where the real work begins. You see, confidence is not something that just magically appears. It's something that you have to cultivate, something that you have to work on every single day. And the best way to do that is to focus on your strengths, on the things that make you unique and special. Think about the things that you're really good at, the things that you're truly passionate about. Maybe it's your creativity, your problem-solving skills, or your ability to connect with people. Whatever it is, focus on it and let it be the foundation for your confidence. And you know what? The more you focus on your strengths, the more confident you'll become. And the more confident you become, the more people will start to take notice. They'll see the way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself to the world, and they'll be drawn to you. But it's not just about the way you present yourself to the world, my friend. It's also about the way you see yourself. You see, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe that you are worthy of greatness, then it's going to be really hard for anyone else to believe it too. That's why it's so important to work on your self-image, to cultivate a deep sense of self-worth and self-love. And the best way to do that is to practice positive affirmations, to constantly remind yourself of your strengths and your abilities. Think about it, my friend. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see someone who is worthy of success and happiness? Or do you see someone who is constantly doubting themselves, someone who is constantly holding themselves back? Well, my friend, I'm here to tell you that you are worthy. You are capable of greatness, and it's time for you to start believing that. It's time for you to start acting and dressing like you are already famous, because you are. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I fail? What if I try to act and dress like I'm already famous and it doesn't work out? Well, my friend, let me tell you something. Failure is not the end of the world. In fact, it's often the first step towards success. When you try something new, when you step outside of your comfort zone, there's always a chance that you might fail. But that's okay, because every time you fail, you learn something new and you get one step closer to achieving your goals. Think about it, my friend. How many of the most successful people in the world have failed at some point in their lives? The answer is pretty much all of them. But they didn't let those failures define them. Instead, they used them as opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become even stronger. And that's exactly what you need to do, my friend. Whenever you face a setback, whenever you feel like you're failing, don't give up. Instead, take a deep breath and focus on what you can learn from the experience. What can you do differently next time? What can you do to improve and become even? Because the truth is, my friend, the only way to truly fail is to give up. As long as you keep pushing forward, as long as you keep believing in yourself and your abilities, then there's no limit to what you can achieve. And you know what? Acting and dressing like you are already famous is just the beginning. Once you start to cultivate that sense of confidence and self-assurance, it's going to start to spill over into every other area of your life. You'll start to see opportunities that you never would have seen before. Start to attract the kind of people and the kind of experiences that you truly want. And you'll start to feel a sense of fulfillment and joy that you've never experienced before. Because when you act and dress like you are already famous, you're not just putting on a show for the world. You're sending a powerful message to yourself. A message that says, I am worthy. I am capable. I am destined for greatness. And you know what, my friend? That message is the key to unlocking your full potential. It's the key to achieving the kind of success and happiness that you've been dreaming of. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to start acting and dressing like you are already famous. It's time to start believing in yourself and your abilities and to start taking action towards the life that you truly want. Because the truth is, my friend, the only thing standing in your way is yourself. And when you start to act and dress like you are already famous, you'll start to see just how powerful you really are. So let's get started, my friend. Let's start cultivating that sense of confidence and self-assurance. Let's start dressing the part and carrying ourselves with the kind of poise and grace that commands attention. And you know what? The more you do it, the more natural it's going to become. The more you act and dress like you are already famous, the more you'll start to feel like you are. And the more you feel like you are, the more the world will start to see you that way too. It's a powerful cycle, my friend. And it all starts with the simple act of believing in yourself. So let's do it. Let's start acting and dressing like we are already famous, and let's see what kind of incredible things we can achieve. Because the truth is, my friend, we are all destined for greatness. We just have to be willing to step up and claim it. So let's do it. Let's show the world what we're made of, and let's start living the life that we truly deserve. Thank you, my friend, for giving me the opportunity to share this message with you today. I hope that it has inspired you and that it has given you the courage and the confidence to start acting and dressing like you are already famous. Because the truth is, my friend, you are already a star. You just have to start believing it. So let's do it. Let's start shining and let's show the world what we're made of.